Downtown Atlanta, 3 a.m. Backhand index pointing right what they did to me. Backhand index pointing right in front of everyone. Backhand index pointing right they laughed as I swept. Backhand index pointing right and I kept quiet. Until now. I'm Corbin Hale, 29, a janitor at a high-rise corporate building in downtown Atlanta. My mornings start with the sharp scent of disinfectant, the echo of mops across marble floors. I pour coffee into my chipped mug, listening to distant elevator chimes. Everyone thinks I'm invisible, just the guy cleaning up after their chaos. But lately, I could feel tension in the air, whispers when I passed, eyes lingering too long, something wasn't right. Marcel Trent, my supervisor, was supposed to have my back. Instead, he made me stay nights, mop after mop, while he sipped lattes in the office with his friends. I gave him everything, weekends, late nights, my pride on those marble floors. Why do you even bother, he'd sneer, scrolling his phone, you'll never be anything but a janitor. Every word cut deeper than the stain remover in my lungs. And then the rumor started, one that would shake me to the core. Something about a camera, something that would humiliate me publicly. One evening, Marcel grabbed his phone with a smirk. "Watch this," he said, sending a clip around the office chat. There I was, bending over to wipe a spill, completely unaware. And they laughed, loud, cruel, unrestrained laughter. My chest tightened, my hands froze on the mop. I didn't yell, I didn't move, I just swallowed the humiliation. But behind my calm, my mind began plotting, counting every injustice, every sneer, every stolen hour of my life. I stayed silent, but I wasn't powerless. For the next week, I mapped every security feed, every office layout, every oversight Marcel had. I emailed the building's legal team, subtly, meticulously, documenting every abusive act. When he flaunted himself again, I was ready, calm, collected. I didn't confront him in anger, I waited for the perfect moment. Every step, every camera angle, every witness, planned for a reckoning that couldn't be ignored. The next Monday, Marcel's phone blew up, texts, calls, emails from HR, legal, even the CEO. He paced, frantic, hair plastered to his forehead with sweat. "Corbin, you don't understand," he shouted through a video chat. I just nodded once, silent, letting him unravel. The office watched as the power shift became clear. I sipped my coffee, inhaling the faint antiseptic scent, and smiled quietly to myself, justice in motion. During the weekly staff meeting, I walked in, mop in hand. The CEO stood beside me, showing the footage Marcel had sent around, but reversed context, his abuse, his manipulation, fully exposed. The room gasped, whispers rippling through polished cubicles. Marcel's face went pale, eyes darting, stammering excuses that fell flat. People I'd never spoken to nodded at me, some even clapping. The humiliation was complete, he had used me as a punchline, and now the world saw him exactly as he was. By the end of the week, Marcel was suspended, investigation ongoing. His friends and allies distanced themselves, suddenly polite, suddenly careful. I walked the floors of the office, still with my mop, but lighter. The fluorescent lights didn't feel harsh anymore, they felt like clarity. I learned that dignity isn't given, it's claimed. And sometimes, the quietest person in the room has the loudest victory. Now, I start mornings sipping coffee in that same chipped mug. But every sip tastes like resilience, every echo in the hallway a reminder of self-respect. You don't have to stay invisible to be powerful. If you've ever been betrayed or humiliated, tell me in the comments, your story matters. Subscribe for more real stories of courage, heartbreak, and justice. And remember, your dignity is worth fighting for.